Heartening to see so many strange new faces here today.
It's Grandma. You know you were her favorite, right?
Baby, she wouldn't let me feed you because she needed to feed you.
He isn't gone.
You die, you see the ring. The ring. You see the ring.
Here we have a quiet little motel, now become known as the scene of the crime.
Hi, guys, welcome to Weekend Movies channel. In today's video, we have brought the list of Hollywood's top 10 horror movies of all time. If you like the video, then please like, subscribe and share. So let's not waste any time and begin. Number 10. Psycho. Phoenix secretary Marion Crane, on the lam after stealing $40,000 from her employer, in order to run away with her boyfriend, Sam Loomis, is overcome by exhaustion during a heavy rainstorm. Traveling on the back roads to avoid the police, she stops for the night at the ramshackle Bates Motel, and meets the polite but highly strung proprietor Norman Bates, a young man with an interest in taxidermy and a difficult relationship with his mother. A perfect film by Hitchcock. The acting, camera work and script are all top-notch. Number 9. Hereditary. When the matriarch of the Graham family passes away, her daughter and grandchildren begin to unravel cryptic and increasingly terrifying secrets about their ancestry, trying to outrun the sinister fate they have inherited. Fine performances, a strong directorial debut, and soaked in the strategically menacing score by Colin Stetson, Hereditary slowly pulls you in before giving your nerves and your senses a good working over. Number 8. The Ring. It sounds like just another urban legend. A videotape filled with nightmarish images leads to a phone call foretelling the viewer's death in exactly 7 days. Newspaper reporter Rachel Keller is skeptical of the story until 4 teenagers all die mysteriously exactly 1 week after watching just such a tape. Allowing her investigative curiosity to get the better of her, Rachel tracks down the video and watches it. Now she has just 7 days to unravel the mystery. A very strong movie in all the ways you need a horror movie to be strong. Number 7. The Blair Witch Project. Found video footage tells the tale of 3 film students, Heather Donahue, Joshua Leonard, Michael C. Williams, who've traveled to a small town to collect documentary footage about the Blair Witch, a legendary local murderer. Over the course of several days, the students interview townspeople and gather clues to support the tale's veracity. But the project takes a frightening turn when the students lose their way in the woods and begin hearing horrific noises. Scary without being explicit, it's a 1990s cinematic landmark, and best judged away from the hype. Number 6. Scream. The sleepy little town of Woodsboro just woke up screaming. There's a killer in their midst who's seen a few too many scary movies. Suddenly nobody is safe, as the psychopath stalks victims, taunts them with trivia questions, then rips them to bloody shreds. It could be anybody. From the iconic opening scene to the twist ending that still works, it is a perfectly calibrated machine that serves up horror, comedy, and suspense in equally successful amounts. Number 5. Get Out. Now that Chris and his girlfriend, Rose, have reached the meet the parents milestone of dating, she invites him for a weekend getaway with Missy and Dean. At first, Chris reads the family's overly accommodating behavior as nervous attempts to deal with their daughter's interracial relationship, but as the weekend progresses, a series of increasingly disturbing discoveries leads him to a truth that he never could have imagined. Get Out is horror filmmaking at its absolute finest. Number 4. Midsommar. A young American couple, their relationship foundering, travel to a fabled Swedish midsummer festival, where a seemingly pastoral paradise transforms into a sinister, dread-soaked nightmare, as the locals reveal their terrifying agenda. Tons of symbolism, foreshadowing, backed by incredible cinematography, and a phenomenal lead performance from Florence Pugh. Number 3. The Shining. Jack Torrance becomes winter caretaker at the isolated Overlook Hotel in Colorado, hoping to cure his writer's block. He settles in along with his wife, Wendy, and his son, Danny, who is plagued by psychic premonitions. As Jack's writing goes nowhere, and Danny's visions become more disturbing, Jack discovers the hotel's dark secrets, and begins to unravel into a homicidal maniac hell-bent on terrorizing his family. The classic Stanley Kubrick film isn't just scary. It is also in its own odd way, defined by a hopeful perspective on life and death. Number 2. The Exorcist. One of the most profitable horror movies ever made, this tale of an exorcism is based loosely on actual events. When young Reagan starts acting odd, levitating, speaking in tongues, her worried mother seeks medical help, only to hit a dead end. A local priest, however, thinks the girl may be seized by the devil. The priest makes a request to perform an exorcism, and the church sends in an expert to help with the difficult job. The Exorcist, with its excellent cast, mounting intensity, and ingeniously constructed surprises, is still a commanding achievement. Number 1. The Conjuring. In 1970, paranormal investigators and demonologists Lorraine and Ed Warren are summoned to the home of Carolyn and Roger Perrone. The parents and their 5 daughters have recently moved into a secluded farmhouse, where a supernatural presence has made itself known. Though the manifestations are relatively benign at first, events soon escalate in horrifying fashion, especially after the Warrens discover the house's macabre history. Remarkably retro yet effective in its chills and thrills. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye!